Hello guys, it's Vince from Team Monolith here, and here I am playing the Secret World Beta. Um, so as you can look at the game is not the prettiest game. It does look good. It's not like awe-inspiring like some other games, like Terra, which bloom effects are great and it looks all pretty, and you can play as a panda. Here you play as just normal human beings that belong to different factions. Three factions are available, however, one is only choosable. So sucks to be us, but we're playing beta, so why would we really kind of get angry about that? We have no right. So open beta weekend, we play as the Templars only, and we only play one area, which is called Kingsmouth. Kingsmouth. But they say Kingsmouth. Some weird accent happens. Anyways, this place has been played about with zombies because apparently this boat came back and the boat was really bad and fog came inland. People went towards the fog, they come out as zombies, and that's the story of Kingsmouth. So this is the UI. The UI is pretty cool, I guess. Your map is huge. It takes up like a good chunk of the screen there. Hurts my eyes. The questing log, not that bad actually. I don't mind it. It's very simple and it doesn't go all the way down. Even though I kind of prefer that from time to time when I'm multitasking with quests. And they give you a very noticeable quest markers too. So when you want to go somewhere, it even tells you the range of how far you are. I don't know if it's in feet or yards, but fair enough. Gear, you have no armor. There's no armor in this game. Only the armor and stuff like that is given in talismans and talismans. Talismans give you everything from health to attack rating to everything that you can possibly think of that armor can give you. There's three types of sets of talismans that you can get. DPS talismans, which kind of excel in giving you attack rating, and they give you a moderate amount of health. Tank ones give you a crap load of health and a moderate amount of attack, and healing gives you a moderate amount of attack and a lot of healing. So you have that kind of mix match if you want it. I cannot speak. Anyways, this wonderful radio menu as I keep moving along here. This is the skills. Every tab, every little button here has about maybe 7 or 8 skills inside them. And I don't even know how many of these small ones have, but I'm guessing they have quite a few as well. And the thing about this game is, they're right, there is no class. They just give you a character and they say, just go make what you want. The only thing that really defines you, however, is what you start out with. And so if you want to start with magic, then you will be a caster by majority. You may be a caster with a ranged weapon or a caster with a melee weapon. Doesn't matter. You're a caster. If you're a ranged or a gun kind of wielder, gun smith thing, then you are that. Congratulations. Melee is melee. So yeah. Um, I went to melee. So if I click this melee button here, I can enlarge the melee tree or ring, whatever. And now I can see I have hammers, blades, and fists as choices of weapons. Now, as I notice, fists are really fast. They have a lot of kind of like health gen. Hammers, stunning, some nice knockback moves. They're very. I'd say it'd be the tanking kind of like aspect of the game, and blades is just you attack and hit things, and you can possibly gain back health as well. And you also have this one move which makes you cause attacks to make you to get grazed. They don't do as much damage, and they graze you, and they cause your other effects to happen that your passives. Whatever, I'm rambling. Technique and method. Two different tabs you have, doesn't matter, you want all of them. There's about 7 or 8 skills you can choose from. You can't choose, pick and choose. You can't go, I want Delicate Strike, and then go to the very bottom and be like, I want this move, swell. You have to go top to bottom in sequence. So you get Delicate Strike, then Delicate Precision, Balanced Blade. It goes all the way down in sequence. And like, if I go back here, you can see that I got one move here, which is Mind Over Matter. I got that. So as you can see, I'm very largely into blades, but I did go into one move for magic and a little bit in assault rifles. You have that ability to mix and match if you so please. Because this one move here, whenever I crit somebody, they come inflicted, which basically means they're bleeding basically, and I burn them with like 11 magic damage over a second or for 5 seconds. So that's really good because I'm playing a DPS class, so why not just whack them a bit with a blade, make them bleed. And that also goes with the AoE move I have here, which is called Blade Torrent, which is up to 5 enemies, 5 meters. But this passive move I have allows that move to basically make people bleed out, so that triggers both of them, which makes a pretty good little ha 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 in people's faces. So like you can only go to inner ring. You cannot go to the outer ring, which is kind of depressing, but it's a smart move because it is the beta, right? You shouldn't expect to have the full game. Money is used for nothing, by the way. That's a lie. There's a use for money, and there's only one solid use I can think of. Is one, you get money by selling junk. So this all this here is basically the starting items from when you begin, and you can sell things you don't want. Like I don't want this shotgun, for example. Let's just sell it. Bam! I got more money. I now have 54k. Money is very easy to come by. Every mob will give you like 100, sorry, like 300 packs for mana, or just 300 gold or whatever. 300 currency of the game, and you can spend that. And I can only see one reason for, like I said, money is you buy clothing just to make yourself look good. And clothing is very expensive in this game. They sell for like the 400k or 300,000, 550,000. Like, everything's above 80,000 gold or Pax Romana. How about 800 PR? 800 PR. So that's really interesting and fabulous and all the like. So it's nice to know that the game kind of puts this like a heavy emphasis, you can say, on the aesthetic idea of your character because you're spending all your money on just that. I guess I can talk about combat. Combat's pretty cool. As you can see, I have a blade. I also have a assault rifle on my back. The assault rifle is indeed a FAMAS, but who cares? There's a grenade launcher on it, but it's purely for looks. So let's step on this car alarm. So I can easily start shooting people, and I can also very easily charge in with a sword. The transition is very seamless, which is really nice, right? So you don't have to go, shift and P to get the weapon out, and then I can hold shift one so I can activate my second skill bar. No, it's none of that. Looting is very much kind of like Too Human. If you already played that on Xbox, where you kill something and the loot comes up as a giant button that floats in the air. That's exactly what loot looks like. Right click on it, opens the button menu, and then you click on to get stuff. Um, every class has every tree has its own AOE that does different effects. It's kind of overpowering at times to have all these effects on. If once you really read them, you're like, okay, that's pretty simple. Then you got the game down pat. You get the problem, and when I say that you got the game down pat, you really got the game down pat. Like you don't need anybody. You don't need to be in any kind of party, which really sucks because I wanted to know exactly what the game was gonna be like in dungeons and stuff, and yet there's no dungeons to beta. It's all solo instances. So approach that how you want to, but I think that's horseshit. I want to play with people. That's why I play MMOs, massively multiplayer online. Now I see people, but I don't really care about them online. So blah 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 blah. Oh, by the way, you don't have an auto attack at all. There's no auto attack option. You sort of just push one over and over again. So those KOTOR players, those that played Star Wars, guess what? You're still clicking one button over and over again to make sure you have a weapon attacking. You have to, or nothing will happen. Some of these skills require you to have a certain amount of combo points. Any rogues out there, you know what I'm talking about. Combo points, so you can activate the skill. They're called consumer skills. Consumer skills are consume your combo points to do damage. And yeah, that's self-explanatory as well. The blue button here, which is very awesome and special, is basically a defensive cooldown. I activate it, and all attacks will have a better chance of becoming glances, which means that when an attack lances on me, I do get health back because that's the passive of my blades and the character skill points here. So it's just where you get your skill points, guys. So let's look at, let's say, my blade. So the skill points only add passives. So when for my damage part of the blade, I have ability to apply two cuts effect, which means with I attack with my blade ability, any kind of ability with my blade, it will apply the effect. And then if I hit them with a different type of ability or the same ability, I do an extra 10 damage. And that's it. Survivability, however, is whenever an enemy attack glances me, I gain 16% of the damage back as healing. So if I max that out, maybe I'll be like 50, 40%, be kind of overpowering. So blades could be a really good tank if you want to look at it that way. But the hammer will always kind of be that kind of defensive. But there's a lot of healing, back healing from blades. Every I don't want to say spec. I just want to say weapon type has their own thing that they do specially. But you look down here and you see that, oh, look, my talismans have things. Well, yes, they do. You go down here and it doesn't really do anything, but it gives you more magical protection if you go for your head, or if you get points in your major talisman, you get 25 more health or 30 health next time, and your minors give you a bit more protection from physical stuff. So that's good. Your map is colored, it's pretty and stuff like that. You can add markers so if you want to go somewhere, make a waypoint, go there, make it, bam, you want to go there. You can mark things down, like, the frog is here, bam, frog is there, and that's cool. You can delete them in case you want to make some mental notes of where things are. You can see that there's these kind of like Facebook profile picture icons here. Means they're survivors here or quest givers, but they're mostly just people that are alive. Anything else to really touch on about? Um, what I like about the game, I guess I can talk about what I like and dislike, and then end it after that. What I like about the game, it's different. It reminds me of Hellgate, and it's easy. And you know what? It looks alright. What I don't like about the game, uh, lack of. Well, it's a beta, so I can't really say my likes and dislikes as a proven kind of like solid set in stone yet. But it's what I'm feeling right now. What I don't like is the lack of community. What I don't like is the lack of dungeons with people. Like some kind of community thing. I don't even care. Something that makes me have to join a party and make them yell at me for not tanking or whatever. Just that, yeah, something that makes this MMO an MMO. I didn't want to, play a game where all I did was kill things by myself and just so I can just eventually talk to people. I don't pay $50 and download with 25 gigs for that. I did not like the easiness of the combat. I could solo everything. Yeah, all these bosses are like, I am a badass. Like, nah, you're not. Take you down. Easy, easy, easy. Um, I wish there was more emphasis on your clothing. I also wish that there's more things to use your money on. What's this, guys? That's right. This is an in-game browser. So you don't alt tab anymore. You'd be like, oh shit, go down a bit, kill this guy real quick. Guys like attack me in PvP, which by the way there is no PvP, so I don't like that either. Oh man, he's dead. Good. Back to watching Dark Shadows or my Happy Wheels by Uber Haxer Nova. All right. You can also like go into your accounts. You can join your accounts while on your Facebook. The game it does not go through the game. It's just an extension of the game where you can use your actual home browser. So that's really cool. If I wanted to go to Pornhub or something like that, I could, but I will not. But yeah, that's really cool. But I wish the game had kind of a better flow, and it just didn't throw me at like quests or throw me at just story plots I don't understand really. another like I actually enjoy is the voice acting, and there's also cinematic questing, which is very reminiscent of KOTOR. If since you guys played that or anyone's played that, that's it though. This has been Secret World Beta. I'm still gonna be playing this for the rest of the weekend. Most likely, I kind of have to because D3 15th, boys and girls. Can't wait to play that. And everyone should watch because I am getting together a hardcore team and bring a hardcore team as far as possible, and hopefully do everything on Inferno. Because you know what, it's fun. It's more fun with friends, and that's why I'm mad at this game because I can't play with anybody because there's no reason to. So this is Mr. Team Monolith. Thanks for watching, guys.